Hi, today I'm going to show you a demo on GROMACS using our SupersoniK IP core. So before that, I'd like to give how to use our IP core in AWS. Then I'll show you how to run a regression test of GROMACS. So as you might have known that GROMACS is used in a lot of uh, life sciences applications or pharmaceutical or drug related any of the applications. So GROMACS is open source. One can download GROMACS and then start using GROMACS in their machine. So today what we are going to do is that so we have done the similar thing. So we downloaded and installed GROMACS in our AWS, and then we tweaked GROMACS for POSIT-based arithmetic. So as you know that we do have our own compiler, POSIT-based compiler. It's VBit compiler. So VBit compiler runs on C, C++, Fortran, Python, PyTorch, many applications. As you may know that any x86 or x64 applications it can run. So in order to use GROMACS, what you have to do is so you have to go to AWS, register on AWS on the right side, and then go to Marketplace, AWS Marketplace, and then select FPGA developer AMI. Once you select AMI, and then you have to select the F1 2x large, and then you have to select the storage, and then how to connect F1 instance to the so either SSH or PuTTY, and then you have to select a download keypair. And there are a lot of stages. So once you do that, then the F1 instance will launch. Then you have option to connect SSH or PuTTY. So in this case, I have connected through PuTTY. And then after that, yeah, once you connect it, I'll show the next step. Uh, you have to go to the GROMACS website, gromacs.org, and here you go to download section. So you can once you don't come here, and then you just click on this download here button, and then once you're there, so you'll come to the documentation section and a download section, and then you can do that. Once you click on the download, then there's a zip file, then you can download it in your machine. And there is also installation guide on the GROMACS website. So it will tell you how to unzip it and how to build it and so forth. So I'm going to show you this step. So what we did was that we installed GROMACS, and then we tweaked the certain part of a GROMACS application for our SupersoniK IP core. So and then we did regression test on that. And then yeah, so this is what I'm going to show you, the regression test passing. And then in order to run any similar kind of this protein structure, so this protein structure, you need to have wine application. So this wine application is it's gonna run Windows-based application in Linux. So you need to install this wine application in order to view this protein structure in your machine. So I'm going to show these steps as well. So you have to go to winehq.org. Then you can install latest version. Sometimes this latest version is not stable, breaks sometimes. So what we did was, for your convenience, we have written a shell script. So you can install from Wine 1.8 to Wine 5. So you can install any of the version. So usually this viewer works on 32-bit machine, so you have to install Wine 32-bit. So in that shell script we provide how to install 32-bit as well. So I'm going to the next. I'll show you the next step, how to install this Wine uh, in the following steps. So assuming that you have this uh, assuming that you have installed this GROMACS, I'm going to show you how to run regression test. Okay, so now we are in the terminal. So what we have to do is you have to make in order to make a regression test, we have to enter make GROMACS test. So it will do the GROMACS testing. So these are the regression tests. So it will take a minute or so. So what I will do is I'll fast forward for a few minutes, and then I will show you the end result. Okay, so now the results are passing. There are no failed test cases here. So you can see that passing at almost around on average 60 seconds. And then total time it took to do the regression testing about 140 seconds. Right, so in the next stage, I'm going to show you how to view uh, this protein structure. I have this PDB Viewer, so you can download this PDB Viewer for any to view any protein structure uh, using with this link spdbv dot vital it.ch. Then you go to download section here, click on download section, then you agree on terms and conditions. Then so there are some instructions here for Linux. So you have to install wine here. Once you have that wine instruction, and then you have to download this zip file. So in the previous section, zip file, and then you have to execute wine with the .exe file. This is what I'm going to show you now. Okay, so now at the AWS console here. So what you have to do is in order to invoke that part, so you have to have a virtual desktop machine. So in order to have the virtual desktop, what you have to do is that you have to create a port, virtual port, TCP/IP port, in order to invoke that virtual desktop. Since the instance is running, so before launching instance, so what you have to do is that you have to come down to the security groups here, uh, and then click on the inbound rules, and then edit here. Then you have to add custom TCP/IP rule here. So 8443 and for all. Then click save. Since I already added, so I'm going to just cancel it. Once you have this part, um, then what we have to do is that, so go to the console. Then we have written a shell script in order to connect a desktop here. So here the desktop connect connect, okay, connect.sh. So then you have to enter new password and so forth. After that, so since I already connected the desktop, I'm not going to enter any new password here. So okay, in order to connect to uh, the virtual desktop, you need to have a nice DCV. This one. This you can download from nice DCV downloader here. Okay, for Windows x86-64. So then once you have that, so what you have to do is come down to the instances, and then click on the public IP here. So just copy this public IP, and then since we open the port, so just click on 8443, enter 8443, and then ask to connect. Okay, then you have to enter the username you created. So this username is created in the shell script, and then the password you created in the shell script. Okay, now it's authenticating. Now it's connected to virtual desktop. Okay, now what you have to do is click right, then open terminal. Okay, so now we install that zip file here in this folder, cd. Then what you have to do is you have to invoke wine nscbex file. Okay. Okay, so this will invoke the viewer. So depending on your data, so you have to import the data here in the viewer and start viewing this what I've shown, this similar kind of this put instruction. Okay, yeah, so that's it. So if you have any questions, please do get back to me uh, through either you send us email or you can leave us a comment in our channel. Yeah, thank you.